Hello, mic check. Hello, mic check, mic check. Hello, mic check, mic check. Okay, how about now, class? Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Thank you for that one. Okay, I'm so sorry. I think my audio jack is not inserted properly just a while ago. Again, good morning, everyone. Um, um, First things first, without further ado, I'm Mr. Mark Agustin. I will be your teacher lecturer for this HKIMO 2022 final round senior secondary refresher. Okay, so we are currently 44 here. Medyo mahina po ba yung volume? Can you hear me clearly? Now, hello, mic check. Can you please check your volume in your microphone? Yes, yes. Double check for your case, no? If ever na mahina yung audio. But for some, I think the audio is okay now. Okay? Wait lang. Sige, again, one last time. Can you hear me clearly now? Okay. May I request to reply on the chat box lang as much as possible. Kind you are for us to be faster with the discussion this morning. I want everyone, if ever you have any question, try to course through it lang through our chat, no? Chat. If you want to speak something, please kindly raise your hand and wait for me to acknowledge you. So again, welcome to our refresher, okay, for the HEMO, which will be happening next week. Good luck and get blessed with that one. Okay, so but in relation to that one right now, we'll try to prepare. We'll try to see some questions from the mock test. Okay, we're currently 48 here. Okay, 48 students. Okay, 48 students. I don't know, 46 students, 47 students to be exact pala. Walang host, co-host. So again, everyone, welcome. Are you ready now? Please, I want you to please get ready. Please get your scratch papers with you. I'll be sharing with you the questions as much as possible, and I will be giving you the chance to share your answer in the chat box. Okay, and give you 30 seconds to 1 minute to share your answer. And after that one, I'll explain. And after I explain, I'll be giving you maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute to ask the question. If there's no question, we'll try to proceed to the next question, to the next, until we can finish all the set until 1:15 this afternoon. Okay, so until what we can finish until 1:15 this afternoon. Okay, so hoping that you have taken your breakfast. We'll be having a little bit of a parang lunch time. We'll try to see if we can have a break time later on in the middle of the meeting. Okay, then after that one, we'll try to finish everything for this one. So again, please get ready. Okay, please be ready now. Please get your sketch papers, pencil, ball pen, whatever you need to do to solve some problems here. Okay, so we'll try to start with first question. Question number one. May I request you to try to share your answer? By the way, in the you have gotten your heat round. I expect because you're in the final round already, your medal is from the heat round, so you know the drill. But to remind you lang, there are 6 parts in the HKIMO, the logical thinking, the first set, first 6 questions. Heat round, we have 5, but in the final round, we have 6 each. So 6 questions, 5 sections. So 6 times 5, there are a total of 30. So the first 6 questions are coming from what we call logical thinking. So we'll be thinking critically. Sometimes there's no exact formula or solution, but it's based on logical thinking lang, or basic logical thinking, or pigeonhole principle and the rest of that. Okay, so let's try to start with question number 1. How about this one? Can you see the question? Is it too small? Given that the first 2017 positive integers, there are 306 primes for the first 2017 positive integers. How many numbers have more than or equal to 4 positive integers? So may I request everyone to try to send their answer for this question? Do you have an answer for this? Okay. Yeah. Okay, medyo yung iba bago pa sa drill dito, no? Yeah. I will be like as much as possible giving you 30 seconds to 1 minute to try to give your answer. Okay. Oh, no one is sharing their answers. Don't be shy, we'll be learning together, no? Sige, sige. Oh, one. If you're shy to share your answer, you can, because maybe will get it wrong, you can send it to me privately, no? You can send it to me privately, okay? Sige, sige. So, who has an answer? There are two who are answering it. 1667, 1696. Okay, some are sending it to 1696 and all. Okay, let's try to check. Okay, so ang question kasi is, we're trying to find here the number of more than or equal to 4. So we'll be using a little bit of I call it sometimes um, the power of complement. So we try to find a complement. Since we're trying to find those that are more than or equal to positive factors of 4, why not? Kasi marami yan with the 4 factors, 5 factors, 6, 7, and so on. But why not? We'll try to find na lang how many have one factor. How many has one factor? Okay, how many has one factor? Two factors. Or how many integers have two factors? And how many integers has three factors? Exactly three factors. Then we'll subtract it from the 2017. Okay, kasi we can actually count that one. The only number that has only one factor is actually the number one, no? The number one itself. So there are technically one way for that. One way. Are you with me with that one? Am I sharing? Can you see the solution so far? No? Then those that have two factors are actually those prime numbers, no? So the prime numbers are the only numbers that have exactly two factors, one and itself. So in this given from 1 to 2017, we have 306 prime factors. So there are 306 ways for that. Okay. And for the case of three factors, those numbers that have three factors are actually squares of primes. Kasi when you square a prime number, an example, let's say 3 squared, that's 9. Your factors of 9 are actually 1, the 3 itself, the one that is squared, and 9. Kasi we're counting the 3 squared, the 3 on 3 squared only 1. So it's the square of primes yung having a 3 factors. So yun yung challenge lang natin. We'll try to count how many are there na square of primes from 1 to 2017. And to count that one, we'll just need to find what's the highest prime number. Not highest prime number. Yung 2017 is basically less than or equal to 2025, which is actually equivalent to square root of 45. Or that's 45, so no, that's square root of 45, but 45 squared. So meaning what will we do na lang is we'll count. Sorry, I'm speaking in my native language, Philippines. Sorry. What we'll do with that one is we'll try to what we call this one. Can you hear me, no? Baka nawawala yung voice ko. We can actually just like get number dito. We'll try to count lang how many square primes are there from 1 to 45. If you have any idea, actually, I have an idea. Medyo, siguro na-learn ko na from the past. I know that from 1 to 25, there's 15. So 1 to 50, there's actually 1 to 25, there are 10. 1 to 50, there are 15. But here we're counting 1 to 45 only. Kasi 2017 is less than 45 squared. So we'll have like 2, 3, dot, 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 until 43. So there's actually 14 kasi we did not bring into it the 47. So I know again from 1 to 50, there are 15 primes. So hindi nadadala si 47. So I know it's 14, no? I know it's 14. Now if you want to add up, these are the numbers that have less than 4 factors. The one here, the one way, sorry, the 306 ways, hoping that you can understand my handwriting, and the 14. If you add it up, okay, I'll be putting it here. That's actually, what do we call this one? 321. 321. So subtract natin yung, using calculator. 2017 minus 321. Yeah, that's 1,696. We'll try to subtract this 321 that are less than 4 factors. Less than 4 factors, 4 factors. Subtract natin yan from 2017. So we'll have 1,000. 696. I use calculator to double check lang. Baka mali yung sagot ko. Okay. I mean, sorry, I'm speaking in Filipino. Any question and clarification with that one? I am, what we call this one? I was informed that not all of you are here or from the Philippines. Welcome for those that are from other countries. Now, any question with that one? Clarification with the solution or the first number that we are having. So the correct answer is 1,696. Any question again, clarification? I'll be giving you 30 seconds to 1 minute to ask if ever you have for that first number. Okay. Some say none. Okay. Sige, if there's none, let's try to proceed then to question number 2. Okay, question number 2. How about this one? Okay, now the light is off. After this number, how many what we call this one? Not how many. Yeah. What will be the power right now? Is it on or off? Okay, so that's actually the next question that we're having. Okay, so hoping this one is, I think, kayang-kaya. Can you share an answer for this one? You have? Oh, that's correct. I'll be fast with this one. It's on, right? Kasi if you look at this one here, we just need to take note if the sum of this is odd or even. So since off siya right now, that's like zero, the zero term, that's off. Now, so therefore, the one or the first term or the one is on. So meaning actually, if you look at it, the even part is off and the odd part is on. No, if the sum is odd of the numbers. So if you try to have that one, the 1 squared, 2 cube, 3 cube, no, 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube will be odd, even raised to 3, that's even, plus odd, plus even, plus that. So the sum of odd and even a pair are still odd. And there's like, we'll end with the 33 cube, which is an odd number. So parang addition ng odd na yan. Pero take note that there's 33, no? So 33, 33 then 32 divided by 2, that's actually 16 pairs, 17 odds if you're adding 17 odds. So if you're adding 17 odd numbers, that will become equal to an odd number still. And therefore, it's odd. Then it's on. Therefore, we say, kasi yung sum niya is odd, then therefore it's on. Okay, so the correct answer is, kasi odd yung sum nito na numbers ito, it means that the light is technically on, and that's a final on. Okay, the answer is on. Okay, are we clear with this one, everyone? Question clarification with the second one. I think that's an easy one or an easy one. Easy one, yes. Okay. Sige. I think there's no question for that. Now let's try to proceed to question number 2. 3. No, sorry. How about this one? Okay, find the maximum value of the 4-digit number that we are tackling here. Ano yung maximum ng 4-digit number? Okay. I'll give you 30 seconds, 1 minute to give your answer for this one or to share your answer. Okay. Okay, there are 5 are answering. How about the rest? 9, 4, 9. Okay, let's try to check your answers. This is a little bit related to the first question, no? Sige, some more. Those who wanted to share their answers, some more sharing. Okay. Okay, sige. Let's try to check your solutions or your answers here. Let's try to see if those are the correct ones, no? Okay, 690499409. Okay, sige, let's try to check if those are the correct answers. Okay, sige. So again, we have discussed a while ago that for it to have exactly three positive factors, the number should be square of a prime. Square of a prime. Okay, so we'll try to find the largest number or four-digit number that is square of a prime, no? So our basis here is actually that we'll try to use actually the highest four-digit, no, the number that is four-digit exactly. We'll try to notice that your 10,000, that's a five-digit number. This is the first five-digit number. That's actually equivalent to 100 squared, no? 100 squared. So meaning we need to find the first square of prime lesser than 100. So ano ba yung pinakamalapit na prime? So 100, we know that's 97. 97 is the closest prime before 100. So that's 97 squared then. Yung largest that we're trying to find, the largest four-digit number, which if you square 97, I'm double checking 97 squared, that's correct. That's 9,409. And that's the correct answer for this question, 9,409. That's the largest four-digit number that have exactly three positive factor because that's the highest four-digit number that is a square of a prime number. Okay, question, clarification with that one. Okay, I'll give you time to ask question if you do have a question for this number. Okay, I can see that there's none. Okay, then if there's none, let's try to proceed to the next question. Okay, next question will be like this. Okay, if ABCDEF number times 6 is equal to DEF ABC, calculate DEF ABC. Okay, calculate the number that we're trying to have here. Okay, okay. How about this question? Can you see the question? Is this hard? Is this a hard question? Okay, we're trying to find again what is the value of DEF ABC? Okay, I'll give you time for this one. Okay, do you have an answer? Okay, 857,142. 857,142. By the way, how you can hear me clearly? Do you have like okay, sige. Baka yung iba yung having difficulty with the other what we call as one. their connection. I'm hoping that you can hear me clearly and fast. Okay, so for this one, let's try. Some of you have given their answer, no? We'll try to check. So what will be the like our solution for this? Oh, I did not put the solution for this one. Okay, so for this one, actually, class, we can basically find the value of the FABC by trying to look at this is like the change was nag-move yung A, B, C, D, D, E, F times 6. That first three was interchanged with the other three. So, for this one actually, we can express it that way na lang. So, yung A, B, C, D, E, F natin, or that variable, that number, could be expressed to be 1,000 ABC minus plus DEF. Okay, like you break it like that's like ABC 1,000 ABC 00 tatlong 0. So that's technically 1,000 ABC. Tatlo. Sorry, I'm speaking along ko. Your ABC times 1,000 is like ABC number, then 3 zeros at the last part, no? Like that one. Okay. Or I'm speaking in Filipino language. Some of you are actually non-Filipino here. Okay, so maybe you don't understand that one later on. Hoping that my English is you can understand basically the the language that we're using right now. Okay, so we have ABC, then 3 zeros after that, the 1,000 ABC plus DEF, ganyan. Or that's one. Okay, so we can express that way. Kasi as you can see, the number is changing by 3 digits like that. Okay, so if you look at it, your DEF ABC could be expressed in that way also. 1,000 DEF plus ABC. Okay, I like that one. Okay, number ABC. Let's try to put a bar in that one there. Bar, bar, and bar here. Okay. Now, using the situation, we can actually equate them because there's times 6. And let's say, okay, sige, let's try to have it na lang ganyan. Okay, we can put it that way na lang. So 1,000 ABC bar plus DEF bar is equivalent to 1,000. So 1,000 ito. It's 1,000 here. Both 1,000 at 100. 1,000. So 1,000 DEF bar plus plus ABC. By the way, there's times 6 in the first one kasi I mean because the equation states that ABCDEF times 6. So there's times 6 for this one here. Is equal to DEF ABC. This is coming from the formula now, or the one that we're trying to solve. Now, if you simplify this one, this is 6,000 ABC bar plus the 6 DEF bar, hoping that you can understand my handwriting, is equal to 1,000 DEF bar plus ABC. If you try to simplify, combine like terms, we'll try to transform the ABC to the other side. That will become 5,999 ABC, because we transpose the ABC from one side, is equal to 994 DEF. And we try to ratio them out, no? If you try to ratio them out, that will become ABC over DEF. Okay, bar is equal to 599 over 994. Okay, if you try to simplify this one, I think we can divide them by 7 both. If you divide that one by 7, that will become equivalent to 847. Okay, I think now 599 divided by 994. That will become 857. The simplest form will become 857 142. And because of that, we can conclude that ABC will become 857 and 142 will become 142 will become equivalent to wait. That's the other way around. No, okay. I'm so sorry. It's the other way around. It should be 994 over ABC over DEF should be 994 over 499. 599. I'm so sorry for that. And that will become equivalent to 142 over 857. So therefore, the only thing that we can conclude that ABC should be equal to 142, DEF is equal to 857. And since we're trying to find the value of your DEF ABC, that will become equivalent to 857,142. And that's a correct answer for this question. And that's a technique for this question. Any question and clarification with that one? Are we clear with this one? Okay, again, any question with the solution for this question? I want you to try to look at that one intently, but you might have a question for this number. Okay, I can see that there's no question. Surely there's no question with that one. If there is none, we'll try to proceed then with the next number. Okay, with the next number. How about this one? Question number 5. Okay, may I request everyone to kindly solve. I'll give you 30 seconds, 1 minute to try to solve this one. Okay, and try to share your answer. Okay, there are 5. You can see that there's the same set of persons that are what we call this one answering the paper. How about the rest? Are you still with me? Are you sleeping already there? Okay. 7. Okay. Let's try to check that one. So sabi niya, wow, most of you have answered 156. Okay, let's try to check if it's 156. This one's a little bit of a simple one, right? Because it's actually stating that I'm going back with speaking in Filipino. The scores of each problem are located in the following ways: 5 marks for correct, and if both yung wrong at yung blank is 0, it means that if you got blank, you're still wrong. So they're technically the same. So for this one, because the highest score 5 marks, no, so the your highest score will become 150. Then if you got wrong, 145. If you got wrong, 140, and so on. These are your scores until that's 0. These are your scores. If you count that one, that's actually 150 minus 0. That's actually 31 scores. 31 scores. These are 31 scores. So to find the minimum number of candidates, that ensures 6 candidates have they said this having the same score. So 31 times 6 minus 1. We subtract 1, then plus 1. So that's 31 times 5. Kasi that's 6 candidates, so you maximize the 5 groups. So that's why 6 minus 1. So it's 31 times 5. That's actually 155 plus 1. That's equivalent to 156. And you got it correctly. Question, oh, somehow answering 151. It should be 156. You added the 150 by 1. No, no, no. We are actually multiplying. There's 31 possible scores. So you need to multiply that one to 5 groups so that we can maximize the number of students before the 6th candidate having the same score. So that's why 31 times 5, then that's the next candidate will make sure that there is the 6th candidate having the same score. So the correct answer should be 156. Question and clarification with this number, everyone, before we continue. Especially for those who have answered a different answer than the correct answer. Okay. I can see that there's none. So if there's none, I think we will proceed to the next number, no? We'll try to proceed with the next number. Okay, so with that being said, okay, let's try to proceed with the next number. Okay, question number 6. If 12th May 2018 is Saturday, which date of the week will be 12th May of 2029? So that what is asked in the problem, no? Okay, that's what is asked in the problem here. Okay, how about the rest? Do you have an answer for this one question? Okay, 7 have answered. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. Let's try to check if that's a correct one. Okay, let's try to check if that's a correct one. Okay, so okay, let's try to go with that one then. So it states that you have the value, that value, no? Okay, so we'll try to have it and let's try to see if that's the correct answer. So most of you have their answer stated to be Saturday. Let's try to check. Okay, let's try to check if it's Saturday or Friday. Okay, so for this one, actually, the one of the simplest way of doing this one is we'll try to count how many years are there. For those who don't notice, right? If it's ordinary year, uh, if it's ordinary year, example from 2018 to 2019, because 2019 is not a leap year, not leap year. For those who don't notice, but I think everyone notices you're senior secondary already. That means that if it's not a leap year, the date is +1. So if it's Saturday now, by next year it will become like Saturday, Sunday. Okay, but for the case of 2019 going to 2020, because 2020 is a leap year, no? Leap year, sorry for my right, leap year. The dates are jumping by 2. This is +1 here. For this case, that's jumping by 2. So from Sunday, it will become +2 days. So that's Monday, then Tuesday. So the on on the year 2020, May 12, 2018 is actually Tuesday because during the leap year, it's additional by 2. It's adding by 2 the number of days natin. Okay, that's adding by 2. So having that one being said, so +2. Okay, so the easier way to doing this one is like we'll just count how many days are how many years are there. By the way, this +2 is happening for those months after February, so from March to December. Some you might not notice this one. Okay, the +2 happens during the leap year for the dates from March to December. For January to February, the +2 happens the year after the leap year. Year after leap year. I just wanted to put that one to your notice. Year after leap year. The +2 happens year after leap year. So after a leap year, that's still +1 because they are not affected by the February 29 yet. But for the case of March to December, they're affected by February 29. That's why it's +2 during the leap year. Okay, so your January and February will have +2 the year after the leap year. Okay. Oh, question with that one before we continue. Okay, because if we'll try to continue here, we'll try to like count the days, no, or the months. So since your May is after na ng March, so it will be following the leap year, yung +2. So what will be happening is we'll try to subtract na lang 2029 minus 2018 That's actually 11 years. Sorry for the color. 11 years. But in that 11 years, no, in that 11 years, three of that are actually leap years. So we'll be adding an additional. What are those three? That's 20. Oh, color black. We'll use color black. That's 20, 2020, 2024, and 2028. So we'll be adding those three leap years because it will give us three more plus one in each of those leap year. So that's plus three, that's 14. So 14 is divisible by 7. So 14 mod 7 is 0 because it's 7 days in the week. Therefore, it will stay as the same day. Because if it's 0, there's no remainder. It means that it's on the same day. So the final answer for this question is really Saturday. It's still Saturday. May 12, 2019 is still Saturday. Okay, question and clarification with that solution, everyone. Are we clear with this one? Before I continue to the next question, I want you to clarify, check the solution if you have any question with that. And if there's none, we'll try to continue with the next one. I'll give you 30 seconds to 1 minute to look at that one. Okay. If there's no question, okay, I can see that there's none. Let's try to proceed to the next 6 question based on algebra. Okay, so let's try to check the algebra part. Okay, question number 1 for algebra, 6 questions. Given that the cubic equation, this one has 2 integral roots, find the sum of these 2 integral roots. So can you please give and try to give your answer for this question? Okay, I want you to try that one. Sixth question from algebra. Okay, therefore are sharing their answers. How about the rest?
I can't see the screen.
Oh, how about now? How about now? Can you see it?
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm so sorry for that. Okay, I think I paused it. Okay. So given that the cubic equation 3x cubed plus 10x squared minus 81x minus 28 has only 2 integral roots, find the sum of those 2 integral roots. How will we solve this one? What method will we use? Okay, maybe synthetic division, right? Most of the time we're going with a synthetic division. Okay. Okay. Let's try to check. Again, we're trying to get integral roots only. I want to clarify this one. When you say integral roots, that's actually what we call this one. The integral roots means that we're having what we call this one. If it's integral roots, we're having actually integers. Two integral roots means they're two integer values. So we'll try to factor them out, maybe synthetic division, no? And try to use the factors, what we call the sum and difference. Kasi hindi naman natin siya, there's no exact factor here. We cannot do factoring. Although, 321 x minus 9, 27. Oh yeah, we cannot have that one. Okay, so we cannot have some factoring for this. Although the 993. Okay, but if we can see a factoring, then excuse me, sorry. That's better if we can see a factoring for that. If we can see a factoring, then we can do synthetic division, trial and error, so on and so forth. So here, actually, we can do the factor ng negative. We can have -4, no? So like 3, 10, -4, or positive, yeah, +4. So if you use that one, +4, 3, 10, -81, and -28. So that will become like 3. Bring down the 3. 3 times 4, that's 12. That's 22. 22 times 4, that's 88. So it's 88 times 4, that's -7. Oh, wait, -7. Okay. Then, 4 times 7. Wait. Is it the correct factor? Is it -4 or +4? Wait lang. Is it the correct factoring? Should be +28 here. Is the number should be +28. I think how my type is, it might have a typographical error from that. Right. It should be positive. Maybe it's +28. Wait. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. So if you look at it, maybe there's a typographical error with that one. That's +28. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, it should be +4, 27. Oh, so sorry. It's +7. I don't know how to add. No, it's +7. Yeah. Okay, I'm so sorry with that. Tao lang. That's first, I'm still a human. I do make error. That's +28 now, so it will become 0. -81 plus 88 is +7. So therefore, you can have this one. You can do factoring out of this. So 22, then you can factor this one na. Okay, let's try to factor out on x minus 4. This one is factorable to be x plus 7 and 3x plus 1. 3x plus 1. So therefore, the roots are actually, your values of x are +4, -7, and -1/3. But again, we're trying to get the integral roots, only the integer roots. So the integer roots are actually 4 and 7. So therefore, the sum is equal to -7 plus 4, or equal to -3. And that's the correct answer for this question. Now, question and clarification with that one. Okay, question and clarification with this one before we continue with the next one. Okay, so yeah, one way there is the synthetic division, no? The synthetic division. Okay, but again, if you can do some factoring out in the given, then that's a better solution also. The four, okay. Sige. For those who are asking, this is a direct message. I will not name names. The 4 is coming from the what we call one of the factors of 28, or we're using actually um the no, I forgot the term, rational root theorem. So we can actually like try to divide the factors of the coefficients of 3 and 28. Okay, the 4, I just know kasi the 4 will work, but if you don't know the 4 will work, you'll need to do some trial and error. It's coming from the factors of -28 and +3, factors of them all over each other. So -28 factors all over the factors of -3. So what are those factors? So yung -28 factors are +(-1), +(-2), +(-4), so on, all over 3, 2, and 1. The factors of 3 is 1 and 3. So we can like choose one of them. One of them will satisfy this value, and that's where the 4 is coming from. Did they answer the question? Where did 4 come from? So from the factors of -28 over 3, one of the factors of 3 is 1, and one of the factors of -28 is 4. So that's 4 over 1, or +4. Are we clear with this one? Welcome, welcome. Okay. But you need to do trial and error. I just like parang shortcut. I want to a shortcut because yeah, I know that 4 will satisfy. Okay, but there's a little bit of a trial and error in that part until you get the correct number that you can use. Okay, using the rational root theorem. You can search more in that one also so that you can use later on. Okay, sige, let's try to proceed to question number 8. Oh, how about this one? If alpha and beta are the roots of this quadratic equation, evaluate alpha squared plus 2 beta squared plus 3 alpha squared plus 4. Okay, can you see? Ooh, okay. There's a lot of answer. Okay, that is correct. Oh, maybe not. Okay, see, yeah, let's try to check if those are the correct answers. Okay. So one. Okay, see. Okay. Now, there's a lot of ways for this one, but there's a suggested way for this one also. But you can actually manipulate according to how you can manipulate it by algebraic substitution or whatever you like. Now let's try to have it with using this solution. So we know that alpha plus beta is 3 and alpha beta is equal to 7. Now, since this quadratic equation right now is that one, we can express each in terms of that value. So example, because x squared plus 3 minus 3x plus 7, we can because a and b are the roots of that, we can express that expression in terms of alpha and in terms of beta. And because of that, we can now substitute your beta squared and alpha squared using 3 alpha minus 7 by transpositions and 3 beta minus 7. Okay, so we can just substitute those alpha and beta here, simplify until we have 6 times alpha plus beta minus 17. So 6 alpha plus beta is 3. That's 18 minus 17. That's why we got 1. And therefore, that will become like a standard, pwedeng maging standard solution for this question. It could be a standard solution for this question. Now, question and clarification with that one. Okay. How did a value of 3a? No. Um, here again. Since the equation. Oh, wait lang. There's a question. How did you find po the value of a sa 3a? What? Okay. Okay. We're using actually which okay. Sorry, it's a direct message. What do you mean exactly for the one question? Is it a direct message? So I will not name names. So for that person who asked directly, what do you mean by your question? Where did I get the value of a set 3a? Can you explain it further so that I can answer your question? Yung last part, where is exactly? Paano naging, why it became 3? Here, alpha plus beta is equal to 3. So we changed lang alpha plus beta. That's what you mean? We're getting that one from the sum and difference of the roots of a quadratic equation. So diba, the sum and difference of the roots, alpha plus beta, in a quadratic equation, the sum of the roots, alpha, for this case, the roots are alpha and beta, is equal to negative b over a of the quadratic equation. And alpha beta, the product of the roots is from C over A. Okay. Um, I okay, sige, let's try to have it. Ito, what happened here is basically we substituted. We standardized, or we had concluded that your alpha squared is equal to 3a plus 7 by transposition, and beta squared is 3 beta minus 7. So we substituted alpha squared and beta squared and simplify using basic algebra, no? So 3 alpha minus 7 plus 2 times 3 beta minus 7 plus 3 alpha plus 4. So distribute the 2, you'll have 3 alpha, 6 beta, 3 alpha plus 3 alpha, that will become 6 alpha. So that's why we factor out the 6, that will become 6. Or if you simplify this equation muna, this is 6 alpha plus 6 beta. Okay, 6 beta. I hate beta and alpha. Uh, Minus 17 if you simplify this equation. So as you can see there, once you simplify that one, we can factor out the 6. And we know that alpha plus beta is already 3. That's why 6 times 3, that's 18. Minus 17, that's 1. Did I answer the question? Okay, sige. So that's the solution for that one. Okay, sige. That's good. That's good. Okay, so if there's no question with that number, okay, we'll try to proceed with the next one. Again, we'll try to finish up what we can finish within our time. Okay, then maybe we'll try to have a minute or two break later on. We're currently at 1 hour, no? At 1 hour time. No, it's 12:50. Yeah, approximately 1 hour. Okay, sige. We'll try to continue with the next one. Again, question clarification so far, everyone. Okay. Sorry, did I erase that one? Okay. If there's no question, then we'll proceed to question number 9. Calculate the value of this expression. Okay, so I want everyone to try and calculate the value of this expression. Okay. Let's try to track your answers. What will be the solution for this? How will we solve this one? No? How will we solve this one? I want you to try to think about it first. No? Okay. Okay. Let's try to check if that's the correct answer. Yes, it's 91 over 2 and 2,200. Now, how did we solve this one? Okay, so here, okay. If we will have a little bit of a formula for this one, no? I want you to try to think about this one. If you have a 1 over A times B times C, or there's a pattern in the A times B times C. For this one, this is like changing by 3, no? 1 plus 3, 4 plus 3, 7. So if you like have that 1 over ABC, product of A times B times C, it could be broken into what we call partial fractions. But the partial fraction will be like this one: 1 over C minus A, subtract natin yung C and A, times 1 over AB, and the product of the first two minus 1 over BC. That's what happened here. If you look at it, all of them are actually having the same C minus A. 7 minus 1, the bigger minus the smaller. 10 minus 4. By the way, the arrangement should be A less than B less than C ganyan. So your C minus A is the difference between the largest one and the smallest one. If you'll try to subtract 7 minus 1, there's all 6. So all of them will have 1, 6, then times the difference of 1 over AB minus 1 over BC. So here, actually, the solution go directly by factoring out already the 1 over 6 from everything. Then what will be left is 1 over 4 over 7 minus 1 over 4, 1 over 1 times 4 minus 1 over 4 times 7. Then the next one will become 1 over 4 times 7 and so on. As you can see, there's a positive negative here that we can cancel out until the second to the last. So what will be left is 1 6 times 1 over 1 times 4 minus 1 over 22 over 25. So you'll be going to do with the LCM, simplify, it will become 273 over 110. Then simplify again, we can cancel out the 6 and 273, that's 91 over 2,200. And that's the correct answer for this question. Question and clarification with this number and the formula itself. And the formula itself. Again, question and clarification with that one before we continue. Oh, there's a, oh, wait. Let me analyze that one. What's your question? Okay. Yeah, the 1 over 6 is again coming from the formula, no? That's the formula is again 1 over C minus A, the biggest one minus the largest one. It's coming from your, let's try to break muna yung 1 over 1 times 4 times 7. So basing on the formula, that will become equivalent to 1 over C minus A. The difference of the largest one, which is 7 in this ABC, minus 1, that's 6, times 1 over 1 times 4 minus 1 over 4 times 7. So again, 7 minus 1, that's 6. If you look at it, the 10 minus 4 here also in the second one is 6. 13 minus 7 is 6. So that's all 1 over 6 in each one. We can factor them out. And that's where the 6 or 1 over 6 coming from. Did I answer the question? That's a direct message. Yes, welcome. So you can follow that formula. Okay, that's good then if you understand it. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, question clarification with that one, everyone, before we continue with the next number. Okay. Okay, sige. Okay, if there's no question, then we'll try to proceed with the next number. No, with the next number. Okay, how about the next number? Okay, this next question, number 10. Okay, sige. But before we go to that, I'll be asking first because it's like a little bit of around lunchtime. Now, will we have a 5-minute break, everyone? Or will we continue? I want a consensus na lang for everyone or like na, parang hindi naman voting. I want you to try. Will we have a 5-minute break or will we continue to maximize what we can discuss? We'll be having until 1:15 lang eh. So I want you to chat if you want to have a 5-minute break first. 5 minutes at most, or 5 to 10, 5 minute or 5 to 10 minute break, or continue. Okay, sige. There's one who answered. How about the rest? So kung sino mas marami, can I create a poll dito? Wait lang. Forget na how to create a poll. Okay, sige. I'm not the ano pala no. Sige, sige. Okay, how about the rest? I'll be asking continue. Chat na lang. Continue or break muna ng 5 minutes. Okay, sige. Continue. Dalawa pa lang eh. Okay. Sige. Continue na lang tayo muna. Try to solve this one. Okay. Ako yung medyo, need to give me, so try to answer this one. I'll give you 30 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, and I'll be back. Wait, wait. Okay, ganito na lang everyone. While the others are solving this question, we'll have a 5-minute CR or water break. Then after that one, we'll go back. Okay, let's try to have this one. What will be the answer? If those who wants to continue, you can stay there, stay put, and try to answer. But for those who wanted to have CR break, water break, you can go. We'll try to go back. Okay, let's try to go back. Can you hear me again? One more time. Hello, mic check. I think yeah, there you go. Okay. See, yeah, so sorry, I need to have some water break. Okay. Uh, and see, guess again. So try to continue with this one. Oh, there's a lot of answered 10, no? A lot of answered 10. Okay, 10 some. Okay, that's correct. Let's try to check if that is the correct answer. 10. Okay, by the way, again, can you hear me? Yeah, my microphone is okay. Yeah, there you go. It's just a while ago. It's not inserted properly. Okay, so again, we have here if positive integer x satisfy the situation, find the minimum value of x. So actually here we can transpose because again in the modulo we can do addition, subtraction, multiplication in both sides. Not only division is not the only allowed part. So here we can like do transpose yung negative 14 or yeah the minus 14 on the other side, and you'll have x squared minus 4x plus 42 is congruent to 0 mod 17. Okay, then what happened next is we'll try to find, is it factorable? You'll be asking yourself, is it factorable? Okay, well, is your what we call this one? Is your 21 or wait, what 42, sorry. This will become x squared. Yeah. Is x squared minus 4x plus 42 factorable by 7? Actually not. But if you'll try to have, wait, x minus 4, x minus 42 should be mod 17. Okay, but if you'll try to see the first one, because we know that x squared minus 4x plus 42 is congruent to 0 mod 7, no? 0 mod 7. So basically, 21 minus 4, that's 17. 42 minus 17. Wait. 42 minus 110. That's 68. 68 divided by 17. Okay, C. Okay. So we can actually like try to find a little bit of a guess and check with this one. What's the first one that will be factorable? Now, if you added here for this negative 14x, if you added actually like minus 17x, that's still divisible by 17, and plus 68, which is divisible by 17, we can create an equation that is x squared minus 21x plus 110 is equivalent to 0 mod 17. How do we know that's still divisible by 17? Because the one that you added here is negative 17x plus 68, no? Plus 68. Both of these are divisible by 17. So negative 17x by the fact that it's multiplied to 17 is divisible by 17. 68 is a multiple of 17. Okay, so that's why we can create that one as an equation, and you can see that we have x minus 1 times x minus 1 is congruent to um, 0 mod 17. 0 mod 17. Wait lang, 42. Okay, so that's why we can have that value. Or or we can actually like go with some other scenarios for this one. Example, for x squared minus 42, your 42, that's divisible by 7. 7 and 6, 6, 21. We can actually simplify that one further. This is one way of doing that one. If we can see that we can go that way. Or one other way is that we can actually basically have yung 42, we can divide it by 17 both sides. So we can see that x squared minus 4x, 42 divided by 17, that's the remainder 3. So 42 minus 17 minus 17. So we can simplify it to be x squared minus 4x plus 8 is equal to 0 mod 17. Okay, so this is not factorable yet. No, it's 2, 4, 2, 4. Yeah, it's not. So this one is not factorable, but we can do some completing the square here. So if you do completing the square, dapat it will become like x squared minus 4x uh, plus 4 is congruent to negative 7 mod 17. Okay, so if you try to do that one, that's x minus 2. Quantity squared is congruent to negative, no, that's not negative 7, that's negative 4. Kasi we subtracted 4 both sides for this one to happen. So that's negative 4 mod 17, or that's 11. Okay, so wait, that's 7. That's 13. Sorry, that's 13, no? That's 13. Okay, so that's actually the 13 value for that one. So that's 13. Okay, that's 13 mod 17. Okay, so if that is the case here, we can actually find, no? 13 mod 17. That will become, if you factor that one out, that will become x minus 2. Quantity squared is congruent to 13 mod 17. But pwede rin a negative 4. Oh, we cannot have the negative 4. That's positive 4. X minus is congruent to what we call this one. X minus 2 is congruent to 13 mod 17. Wait. Teka. Tama ba? 42 factoring dapat is equal to 0. Okay, dapat hindi tayo. Okay. Sorry. Let me check that one. It should be that the one that we're trying to find here is that dapat the numbers is congruent to 0, not congruent to any number lang. So if that is the case, yung 48 natin will not be possible. Yeah, I think this is the best solution. I'm so sorry for that. It should be, well, we'll try to find yung factor, or mag-add tayo ng factor ng 17 that will make it factorable in terms of 0 mod 17 on the other side. So the next choice natin kasi x squared minus 4x, if we'll do with 42 minus 17, that's only 25. So sa 25, ano bang factor ni 25? No, there's no factor of 25 that could be divisible or subtractable by 2. So you can actually like medyo mag-guess and check ka dito. We're going with a little bit of a guess and checking. And what will happen is like you'll have x squared minus let's say 21x plus 42. So for that one, hindi siya possible. Then you can add another 17 sa 42 until you get the 110. And that's the correct factor that will satisfy it and will give us the correct answer na x is equal to 10. Question and clarification with that one. X squared minus 56. Again, question and clarification with that one before we continue. Okay, question, clarification with this paper. Okay, so the correct answer for this one is 10. Okay. The sixth, it's a little bit of a guess and check, but um it's a little bit of a guess and check for those who answer ask a question. How did I know that I'll be adding it by 42? But I know that I'll be adding a multiple of 17. So as you can see, when you go with the 21, you'll be having the 21, right? So it's, among the 21, you have like x squared minus, you added 21 here and minus 71 here's a 17. That will be having like x squared plus 21x, right? 21x. So among the multiples from 42, which among the multiples of 17 added to 42 will give you a factor, the smallest factor of 21 that will give us 100. Uh, that is a product of the factors of 21. So you'll get the 110 there. And that will become like the correct answer for that one. You can use a 17 there for that value. It's a little bit of a guess and check in that notion, actually, no? It's a little bit of a guess and check in that notion. Okay, there's another it could have some other guess and checking part. You can go addition actually from -4 plus 17, -4x. So you can go like 17 plus 4, you can have x squared plus 13x. Like then, yeah, and so plus 42. Oh, that's the better one, I think. 13x plus, oh, okay. There's another one pa kasi. Okay, pwede rin na. We can go directly with that one, no? So if you'll add 17x here to become x squared plus 13x, actually, no, plus 42 is equal to, congruent to 0, mod 17. Okay, that's actually another one, no? There's a little bit of a guess and check here, actually. So yung 17 natin, this is factorable to be x plus 6, 42 is 6 times 7, right? No, yeah. 6 times 7. Correct. Okay. This will become the easier case. So x plus 6, x plus 7. This will become equivalent to 0 mod 17. So therefore, x is congruent to -6 mod 17 and -7 mod 17, which is if -7 means -7 from 17, that's equivalent to, this is positive 11, this is positive 10. Okay, and therefore, yeah, there's another way for that one. So it's a little bit of a guess and check if to answer the question, how did we get those combination of values? Welcome. Okay. See, yeah, if there's no question, what's happening? Let's try to proceed with the next number. Okay, how about this next question? Okay, next one. Question number 11. Okay, question number 11. How about this one? Find the value of 342. This is a matrix. Actually, we're trying to get the determinant here of the matrix, right? We're trying to find the determinant of the matrix for this given. Okay. See, guess I can see no answer for this one. Who has an answer for this number? Okay. -1, 5. Okay, direct message. How do we get this one? This is actually one half of the determinant of the matrix. Now, so how do we actually solve this question? No? How do we technically solve this question? Okay, so it's parang shoelace. You can remember the shoelace method for the 2 by something matrix. That's the shoelace method. That's actually determinant. So for this one, we will be doing a little bit of determinant, but for the 3, 1 by 3. So how do we technically solve that one? Now, how do we technically solve that one? So we're going to um okay, uh we're going to like do some determinants of the matrix. Determinants of a matrix of a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. So how do we technically solve that one? So we can actually like multiply dalawang value, but to do that one, um there's like a little bit of a shorter way of doing that situation. Now, there's a shorter way of doing that situation, but although we can actually still do the longer or the that's like parang shoelace method din. So shoelace method still the shoelace method. So we can add actually 3, 2, and 1 here. No, and we'll add the next matrix for 3, 4, 3, 2 here. We added the first two, so like x, y, z matrix. Then we have add x, y here. Okay, but for those who know the shortcut, okay, yeah, try to check that one. So the shoelace method, 3 times 3 times 1. That's 9. We'll try to add that first part. Okay, I'll try to change the color so that you will see it. So 3 times 3 times 9, 3 times 3 times 1 here, that will become 9. Plus 4 times 2 times 1, that's 8. Plus 2 times 2 times 2, that's another 8. Minus the second matrix will be like the second part, no? The second matrix will be like this. So we have 1 times 3 times 2. We'll multiply the second diagonal on the other side. So that's actually has the same color. It's like same color. Okay, we have said that 1 times 3 times 2, that's 6. Minus that one. Then we have 2 times 2 times 3, that's 4, that's 12, plus 12. Then we have 1 times 2 times 4, that's plus 8. So that's actually like I don't know how to add. 9 plus 8, that's 25 minus 26. And therefore that will become -1. Okay, this is not absolute value, but the determinants of the matrix lang. Wait lang. -1 or +1? Yeah, -1. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, that's that absolute value. That absolute value is only for the area because we're using the determinants of the matrix using the area. So the first one, that will become -1. The determinant could be negative, but in the shoelace method in finding the area, we're actually using a negative value for that situation. Now, any question and clarification with this one before we continue with the next number? Excuse me. Okay. Question, clarification. Okay. I can see that there's none. That's how we do the determinants of that matrix. Let's try to proceed to the next one. How about this one? Find the minimum value of this expression. Find the minimum value of this expression. Okay, find the minimum value of this expression. This is 1, 1. Okay, let's try to check if that's the correct one. Okay, sige. So let's try to check. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Find the minimum value of this expression. Yeah, correct. That's actually, oh, sorry. That's 1. We can do here a little bit of a completing the square, no? So having that one completing the square, we can have like x squared minus 8x, right? Then plus, by completing the square, this will become like 16 plus 16. Then times plus y squared plus 12y plus 36, right? Completing the square. So if we add that one up, there's like this 52. So basically, we have plus 53 per outside, but to balance out, we'll have minus 16 and minus 36. So 53 minus 16 minus 36, that will become equivalent to 1. So right now, your expression will become equivalent to x minus 4 quantity squared plus y plus 6 quantity squared plus 1. So we can say that the minimum value of this, kasi this will never be naman negative, the square part are always positive. So the minimum value for this one will always be, will happen if x is equal to 4 and y is equal to negative 6, which means that the answer is the minimum value for this is equal to 1. And that's the answer to our question. Okay, sige. There's no question with that one. That's a correct answer. Yes, yes, there's a question. Yeah. No, no, why is not a oh, oh, that's a good no. Yes, okay, 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 okay. That's a good observation. Oh, right. Okay, okay, okay. So therefore, if y is a positive whole number, the smallest possible value of 6 there is equal to 1, right? No, it's 1, right? So 7 squared plus 1, that should be 50 is the correct answer. I think here there's a typographical error here. Um, I think that the number should have no positive real numbers there. I think it should have no positive real numbers, or maybe that you have minus 12. There's a typographical error in this one. It's usually sa mock test. I'm so sorry for that. Maybe may mga typographical error talaga that I noticed. It should be minus 12. Maybe this way plus 6, or dapat hindi siya nagsabi ng there's no positive real numbers here. But if it's okay, but let's try to have it. If the equation is like that one, okay, if the question is like that one, so correct, meaning you can minimize the y plus 6 only with y is equal to 1 only. So, kasi, if, okay, sige. If the situation is that one, I want everyone's attention for this. Since your y could not be equal to negative 6, meaning the minimum value of y plus 6 squared will happen if y is equal to 1, the minimum positive integer, kasi that's a quadratic one. So in the quadratic part, that's on the in between that value, or y is equal to 6, no? So it's actually changing. If it's also pwede rin on the negative, no. So your y will become positive 1 lang only for this one. So if y is equal to positive 1, therefore, y plus 6 quantity squared will become 49. And the minimum of this is 49 plus 1, or 50. Okay? If that is a scenario, so meaning in this given, if that is a real question, the correct answer here is 50. Okay? But if the question will state that hindi siya positive, then 1 siya. Pero kung positive real number, then we'll take it as a 50 as a minimum value for this one. Because we can get y is equal to 1 in the situation. Thank you for the clarification. For those two persons who clarified, why is it x is equals negative 6? But I think here in the question, in your question there, hindi siya magsasabi na positive real numbers si x, but x and y are real numbers here. That's, I think, the typographical one, or the x minus the negative 12y. Baka minus 12y dapat yan. Okay, am I understood? And I commend those who have seen that part. I did not see it initially. Okay, question, clarification? Okay, are we understood? Did I clarify? But again, okay, okay. To clarify the minimum value for this one, if hindi natin change anything there in the given, the minimum value will become 50. Okay, but in their answer key, the answer is 1, so meaning there's a typographical error under on the minus 12y or the positive integer. And again, I commend and I thank you those that have noticed that one. Okay, question, clarification again, everyone, before I continue. It's a very good situation to notice. Okay, sige, I can see that there's none. Okay, let's try to proceed to the next number then. How about question number 13? This one is a number theory part. So we do have like around 30 minutes. I'll be choosing some questions na lang so that at least we can like get some questions. I think we cannot finish everything, so it will be your task na lang to try to answer. I'll be choosing questions na lang to share here so that we will not be that what we call this one, because we do have until 1:15 only, and strictly will be have until 1:15. So we are on the number theory part. I'll be choosing some na lang from the number theory part siguro to discuss so that we will not no, so yung mga easy ones I'll be choosing siguro. Yes, okay, number theory. Parang lahat sila kailangan natin discuss Okay. Sige. Okay. Sige, sige, sige. But kasi kailangan natin makatouch muna at least sa may geometry and also on the part of what we call this one. On the part of your tawag nito, on your combinatorics, okay? So that we can have that one. Ito na lang. Let's try to go with this one, the number 13. Then we'll try to siguro number 15. And yeah, I'll be choosing the important ones, especially the important ones. Okay, so the number 15 there states that, 13 here states that if you have 1/2 plus square root of 2 over I raised to 20 2015, what is it in the form? Express that one in the form a plus bi, meaning it's rational root form. Okay, so for this one here, we need to take note that this is actually the this form is actually in the form ng RCIS. So that's R cosine R times cosine theta plus sine, this is actually sine theta. I sine theta, no? Is raised to 2015. So we can actually basically solve this one to be equivalent to, if it's raised to 2015, we can have it R raised to 2015, R raised to 2015 cosine theta times 2015, or okay, sorry, why did I use 2015 for any exponent, no? Kasi this one is actually the the R cosine I form, like that one. So if you'll be raising that one in the notion, you'll be like you're going to raise this one in terms of R. We need to find the value of R. We need to find from that given, we need to find actually your a plus bi could be expressed to that form, no? A plus bi. So if you raise a plus bi to something raised to n, you'll be raising cosine r raised to cosine. This is the mover's theorem. Okay, I forget this one. The mover's theorem. So raised to n, this will become equivalent now to r raised to n times cosine n pi, n theta I mean, plus sine n theta I. Okay, your n is actually the exponent natin. Mawawala yung exponent and we can express it back again to a plus bi. No, a plus bi form. Whatever a plus bi is that. Or let's say another variable, c plus di. Or basta it means that it's actually an arithmetic, it's actually tawag nito, a complex number form. Okay, so using that given statement, we can now express it everything here. We can express your alpha plus b. We need to try to take note first. This is actually your a plus b. We can solve your r, by the way, to be equivalent to square root of a squared plus b squared. A squared plus b squared. Okay, that's for r. I want you to screenshot that one, that formula, because I'll be erasing it. So r is equals to alpha a squared plus b squared. So for this situation, your a is actually the one with I, no, without I pala, and your b is the one with I. So we'll have 1/2 squared plus square root of 3 over 2 squared So your R here is actually 1, no? Your R is actually positive 1 here. So parang mawawala lang siya kasi your R will become positive 1. But what is your your cosine? Your cosine theta, because that's equivalent to 1/2, we'll be using, okay, let's try to have it here. Your cosine theta, because your cosine theta will become equivalent to 1/2. Therefore, your theta in terms of what we call this one, we'll try to use it, your theta here, and your sine theta, take note, is the square root of 3/2. They're both positive. So that's in the first quadrant. So that's actually, in terms of degrees, that's 60. Cosine 60 is 1/2, sine 60 is square root of 3/2. So therefore, that's equivalent to, in terms of the trigonometry, or in radian measurement, that's actually um pi over 3. That's pi over 3. That's pi over 3. Okay, so you can express that one as pi over 3 right now. So your theta is pi over 3. And this whole expression right now could be expressible. Your R is 1. So you can express this one to be 1 times 1 raised to 2015 times cosine pi over 3 plus sine pi over 3 I, or I sine pi over 3I raised to 2015. Which is, again, if you use the de Moivre's theorem, this will become 1 only, the 1 raised to 2015, but your 2015 could be inserted in the theta part. So cosine 2015 pi over 3 plus I sine 2015 pi all over 3. Okay? Which is simplifiable. So 2015 pi over 3, that's the 2015 divided by 6. Now that's remainder 5. Why did I divide it by 6? Kasi to make 2 pi, it will become like 6 pi over 3 pi. 6 pi over 3. That's why we divide the 2015 by 6. So that will become simplifiable to be cosine 5 pi over 6. That's the remainder of 2015 when you divide it by 6. No, 5 pi over, no. 5 pi over 3, not 5 pi over 6. Should be 5 pi over 3 plus I sine 5 pi over 3. Okay, yes. For my question, yes. 2 pi? You simplified it and you divided by 3. It should be 5 pi over 3, not 2 pi over 3. Kasi your angle is being, ano tawag nito? Yeah, it's the angle, or the ano is it's 2 pi. So dapat that's ano. Yes, no problem, no problem. I do understand. So it's not remainder 3 lang. It should be 5 pi over 3. So it's 5 pi over 3. That's 5 times 180 divided by 3. That's 300. So that's cosine 300 degrees with a reference angle of 60. So your 300, your cosine is positive there. So it's still no, it still becomes reference angle is still 60. So cosine 60 but positive on the fourth quadrant kasi this is 300 degrees, no? 300 degrees, so that will become positive. The 300 degrees is positive. Cosine is positive in the third quadrant. Fourth quadrant, I mean. And your sine is negative in the fourth quadrant. So that will become 1/2 minus square root of 3 over 2 I. And that will become the correct answer for this question. 1/2 minus square root of 3 over 2 I. 1/2 minus square root of 3 over 2I. Let me double check it. Tama. And that's the correct answer using the movers. I forgot to spell it. This the movers theorem. Okay, the movers theorem. We can search about more on that one kasi baka lumabas sa competition. Okay, question, clarification, everyone? Okay, before we continue with the next one. Okay. Why did it become 5 pi over 3? Yeah. Again, the formula for the mover's theorem is that the exponent will be multiplied to your theta here. So it's raised to 2015. That's okay. I'll be answering two questions here in the send it privately. Direct message. First things first. Uh, okay. I think they're interrelated. First things first. We have why it became 2015 pi over 3. That's 2015 pi over 3. It's because the exponent is 2015. According to the mover's theorem, if we have that theta cosine theta plus I sine theta raised to 2015. Um, there's a proof for that one, but that's quite long if we will discuss it. But you can express it with right on that one right now to cosine. The exponent you put it multiplied to the angle. That's why it became 2015 times pi over 3. The exponent multiplied to the angle. Okay, and that's the answer for why is it naging 2015 pi over 3. In relation to that, why it became 5 pi over 3, take note that your in the trigonometry lesson or in trigonometry lesson, the equation, I mean, 1 revolution is equal to 2 pi, not 2 pi. So technically, we'll try to divide 2 pi is actually 6 pi over 3. That's why we'll divide 2015 by 6, and that's remainder 5, right? Remainder 5. So therefore, that will become 5 pi over 3. That's why it became 5 pi over 3. Because of the remainder of 5 in the 6 pi over 3. So that's will become 5 pi over 3. That's the reference angle. Kasi again, if you'll notice, let's try to have it na. Yung 30 degrees natin is equivalent to one angle, 360 plus 30. That's equal to 390 and so on and so forth. That's why we have that one. No, it will not be divided by 6 always. Okay. It will depend upon the given example. If you have like, um, let's try to have it like 2015, actually like 2015 pi, right? If it's 2015 pi, you'll be dividing it actually with the 2 pi. No, okay, with the 2 pi. So let's try to have it. This 2015 pi over 3, we divided it actually by 2 pi. No, by 2 pi. Okay. If we divide it by 2 pi, and we'll try to take note of the remainder, but there's a fraction. So for us to be easily dividing it, we'll be dividing it by 2 pi is equal to 6 pi over 3. So that if you'll divide at 1, that will become like actually remainder 5 pi. But that remainder 5 pi should be divided by the denominator of 3. Okay. If you want it, we can actually like do it na lang kasi mas actually mas understand natin yan if we're dividing it siguro na lang in degree measurement, no? So your 2015 pi, take note over 3. That's actually, your pi is 180, no? So that's actually 2016 times 180, 2015 times 180 divided by 3. Okay. That's actually 2015 times 60, right? 2015 times 60, which is equivalent to 2015 times 60. Para mas madali na lang, that will become, it will become a number divided by 3. That will become 40,300, right? 40,300. Now we'll divide the 40,300 to transform it into like the lowest, smallest angle, less than 360. We'll divide it by 360. So if you divide it by 360, that will become equivalent to, that's equivalent to 111 remainder 300. Okay, which means the remainder 300 degrees is what we'll take down. If you'll try to transform 300 degrees back to region measurement, that will become equivalent to pi over 180, and that will become 5 pi over 3. Ito na lang para mas madali siguro ma-understand natin yan. That is from the mover's theorem. Oh, wait lang. So teacher will always be divided by 6. It's not always. That's the ano lang, degree measurement. That's the answer for one of the student. The other asks, will it always be like this? Yes, it will always be like this. Again, according to the mover's theorem, this is the mover's theorem. Your complex number alpha plus bi. I want to be clear with this one so that everyone will learn this one. Alpha plus bi, that's a complex number. I don't know if you have learned complex number inside the classroom, but yeah, this is alpha plus bi is equivalent, could be expressed into what we call the RCIS, RCIS. Okay, which is R cosine theta plus R sine theta, which is sometimes I times R sine theta. No? I times R sine theta, which is the R is most of the time factored out. No? So we try to factor out, we can actually factor out the R. So again, that's R plus R sine theta, I R sine theta. Okay, we can express your alpha plus beta into this form. Then after that one, we can factor out the R. Now, R cosine theta plus I sine theta. Like that one. We can factor them out like that. Okay, now, according to the mover's theorem, if you raise a plus bi raised to n or any exponent, let's try to change kasi may n din tayo sa sign, raised to, let's say, letter C, raised to C. So it will become equivalent to raising this one also, this part R times cosine theta plus I sine theta raised to C. So because we factored out the R, that's R raised to C, then cosine theta, I sine theta raised to C. And according to the mover's theorem, we can express that one to be R raised to C times cosine C times theta, C theta, plus I sine C theta. You multiply the exponent. That's a theorem. It's a spelling. The mover's theorem, we call it. The mover. Mover. I forgot the spelling exactly. Yeah, the mover's theorem. Okay. And that's it. Uh Actually for the ano kasi this is a free what we call this one. This is a free what we call this one. This is someone have chatted with this one. This is actually a free invitation for everyone, right? If you want like that one to be like the one we'll be maximizing the 2 hours for this one. Is almost time naman already. We have 10 minutes. And what we'll have is what we can discuss on D. And the one that we'll be sending to you will be what we'll be discussing already. What we have discussed for you already. So if you want to have like the full discussion of things, I suggest that you join the HKIMO, no. Yung mga VTOMs or the trainings like the VTOMs or the simulations. There's like simulation sana. I was actually the teacher also from the other simulation. So those who are joining the simulations, they will be have 3 sessions every time, every before for the final round 3 sessions for the heat rounds usually 3 sessions, yeah, 5 sessions. So in that sessions there will be like a 30 set or 25 set of questions like this one, and it's fully discussed. So for this one, because it's an invitation lang, a free invitation for everyone, we can this recording will be sent to your emails. Yes, to your emails, by the way. So what we can discuss lang within the 2 hours. So we cannot, if we cannot discuss everything, then those that are main points lang here. And if you want to have really like that the complete talaga, as much as possible, try to join yung mga VTOMs and the simulations next time. Okay, kasi there it's fully discussed and some other things are being discussed there within the time limit of 2 hours. Again, lahat as much as possible. So again, next time. But for this one here, we'll be doing on the what we can discuss here. Kasi parang refresher lang sana to for the last week. Okay? So again, I'm inviting you for that one next time. If you're joining, like sa Timo Heat, try to join the VTOMS 9.0 so that you can have a lot of similar questions related to that one. And para plus then for your discussion. Okay? Question clarification muna before we continue. We have 10 minutes pa naman. Maybe we can answer 10, 13 minutes. No, yeah, 30, no. 8 minutes last time pala. 1:15 lang pala yun tayo banda. Kasi there's like other groups pa. Okay, so we'll try to choose again another one, hoping that the movers theorem is quite quite discussed well already. Okay, I'll try to pinpoint the lang another one or two. It depends upon the given natin. Okay, ito na lang siguro. Okay. Sige. Okay, kasi nagdi-discuss na tayo ng complex number. I'll try to like go with this one sa complex number na to. Okay. I'll try to go na lang para in line siya with our last question. So this complex number part, and by the way, ganyan eh. Ito para kasi parang lahat ng mahirap na tingog dito. That's why the 2 hours is not enough. Pero kung nagjo-join kayo ng simulations, syempre half of that is like easy ones, then the half is the hard one. So within the 2 hours, kayang-kaya talaga matapos. Ito kasi puro yung mga hard ones na. So that's why we cannot finish everything here. Okay, let's try to go na lang dito with the number 15. But hoping that you're learning and you can use those that we have learned today in the competition and try to study the rest of that one. You have 1 week pa naman. Okay? So for this one right now, we have for complex number W, W is not equal to -1, and W squared is equal to W minus 1. Evaluate W cube, no? W cube. Yung question natin dito. So take note, this is a complex number. And a complex number, I'll try to go directly na lang with this answer, is equal to alpha. Okay, the complex numbers will become alpha or A. No. The complex numbers could be solved by finding, or how do we solve the complex numbers basically? We can have only the complex numbers to be equivalent to alpha plus A plus BI. Sorry, nawala ako. A plus BI, no? A plus BI. So let's take note that's actually what we call this one. That's actually the main rule for what we call this one for your tawag nito, for your exponent. So take note that alpha plus bi yan, yung parang yung main na form niya ng complex number, alpha plus bi. So W right now will become, or angular W, that's a Greek W, I forget the term, will become equivalent to W squared. If you square this one, so become like A squared. A squared minus, no, we'll try to square that one. So A squared plus 2 alpha bi quantity squared minus b squared. Bakit naging minus b squared? Kasi that will become b squared I squared, but your I squared is actually -1, tama? So it will become a squared minus b squared. Or your W squared is equal to a squared minus b squared plus 2 alpha 2ab I. And take note, this is equivalent to alpha plus beta minus 1. Okay, based on this second statement. W minus 1. So alpha plus beta minus 1. So therefore, we can say that if that is the situation here, your 2 alpha beta, the I part, okay, your A squared minus B squared is actually equivalent to A minus 1, the non-complex or non-imaginary part. And the imaginary part's that 2AB is equal to B. 2ABI is equal to BI. Now, because of that, we can cancel out the BI over on the other part, and we can say that A is equal to 1/2. And your B, to solve for the B, because A is 1/2, we'll use the other situation here. So A squared minus B squared is equal to A minus 1. So your A squared minus A minus 1 is equal to B squared. So that will become 1/4. No, minus mo plus 1 pala to. 1/4 minus 1/2. So that's 1/4 minus 1/2 plus 1. That's 1 and 1/4 minus 1. That's 3/4. So B squared is equal to 3/4. So your B will become equivalent to, B squared is equal to 3/4. So your B, this is 3/4, right? So B squared is equal to 3/4. So your B is equal to square root of 3 all over 2. Positive, negative, but we'll take for this one actually positive, Actually, positive, negative will do. So if that's the case, we'll have, okay, positive, negative na lang si B. But if you raise it to na, ano kasi, we're trying to get your W cube. So we'll try to raise your W cube. Okay, so that will become your A plus BI natin, positive, negative. If you look at it, again, your A will be like sine, your sine, that's cosine, that's 60 degrees still. So it will become like 60 degrees. And your A plus B here, depending upon the angle that you're going to get, because W squared is not equal to -1. Okay. So that's your beta na lang. Positive, negative square root of 3 over 2. So your beta will become equivalent to 1/4 minus 1/2 plus 1. That's 1 and 1/4 minus 1. That's 3/4. So B squared is equal to 3/4. So your B is equal to 1/4 minus 1/2 plus 1. Okay, so having that one being said, we'll try to like cube that one, or we can basically express W cube, no? W cube, wait lang. Dapat na-express ko na lang si W cube. Wait. W cube. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's a faster way. No. W cube. W squared minus W. Ha. W squared minus W. Okay. Yes, but we need to do this one still. Okay. Yeah, we need to do this one. So you have like A is equal to 1/2, then positive negative, B is positive negative square root of 3/2. Okay, so if you'll have that one, that's a given natin, then we can to go to the formula. So W cube right now natin is what we're trying to find. Take note, W cube is equal to W squared times W, right? So W squared is actually W minus 1 times W, which is special about that W squared minus W. So if you'll try to express that, 1 your W squared will become, as again, we have seen that 1, that's square root of 3 minus square root of 2 over squared. W squared minus W na lang tayo. So because of that, what can we do with that 1 is that your W again is A plus BI. For this case, it will become 1/2 plus minus square root of 3 over 2I. And your W squared, yes? If you square that 1, can you hear me? What's happening? Hello? Okay. Please kindly mute yourself. If you square that to 1, that will be your W squared. Your W squared will become W minus 1, by the way. So W minus 1 minus W, that will become negative 1 still. Okay, mawawala siya kasi magiging negative 1 siya pa rin in this given. So the correct answer will become equivalent to negative 1 actually. Okay, negative 1 actually. I'm so sorry for that. But actually, if you want to solve your that will become the value. Kasi maka-cancel out pa rin siya using the given statement natin if you solve for W. Okay, so again bakit naging negative 1? Kasi your W squared is actually W minus 1. So W minus 1 minus W, that will become equivalent to negative 1. Question and clarification with that one, everyone. It's 1:15 na. I think we'll be having that one here for the meantime. Okay. Hope that you've learned something from me, everyone. It's 1:15 already, and the other group is waiting now. Okay. I think we'll be invited back to the main sessions, hoping that you've learned something from me and you can use what you have learned here. And good luck and God bless to your next discussion. To your HKIMO final round this coming August 28th. Okay, see you again next time, and hoping that everyone can join next time na in our what we call this one, HKIMO tawag ito, in the mga sessions like this one, VTOMs and all of that, because it will greatly help you talaga in solving some of those questions. Welcome, hoping that you've learned something. You can use those that we have learned. Okay. Yes, again, I have answered that one. The recording will be set. Okay, sorry. Kanina pa pala ito. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye. Okay, can you leave the room lang? And you can leave the, bye-bye. Welcome.